Throughout history, man has sought to become the equals of God, to know what God knows, and do as God does. Science and technology is just one manifestation of man's never-ending pursuit for mastery over his environment. And for the Illuminati specifically, life extension technologies and total information awareness serve to bridge the gap between themselves and godhood. But there is another road to godhood, a road the Illuminati are all too familiar with, whose existence is one of their most closely guarded secrets, and that's transformation into the body of light. Utilizing both technology and magic, the Illuminati intend on completing the process of self-deification. Transformation into the body of light has been a ritual practice in all parts of the world for thousands of years, and still only the privileged elite even know of its existence. It goes under many names, but its most well-known alias is George Lucas's Jedi. The Jedi, or the Jedi, was a secretive order of magicians in ancient Egypt who had been transformed into new kinds of beings with magical abilities. The uraeus, the serpent-adorned headpiece that was often seen on Egyptian pharaohs and gods, was a symbol of those who had undergone this ritual. The serpent was placed over the forehead because the forehead was the location of the third eye. The serpent was used because it symbolized those who had their kundalini, or inner serpent, raised from the base of their spine up through the chakras and placed into their foreheads. Djed means spinal column. In this ancient rite, the initiate would be led blindfolded into the very center of the Great Pyramid at Giza, where they would lay into a sarcophagus, which is like a giant coffin. From there, while clinically dead, certain incantations are said over the coffin. 3 days later, the person would be reborn as a Jedi, with abilities that we would associate with powerful magicians. Afterwards, they experience the world through the eyes and abilities of a spirit, yet still have flesh. They could create objects at will, move objects from afar, move at incredible speeds, have extrasensory perception, telepathy, the ability to see spirits, and also complete control of their astral bodies, allowing them to tear their soul away from its fleshly encasing at will and send their astral bodies to distant places in the universe. Today, this ritual of the body transformation is reenacted by the Masons and Skull and Bones. In fact, you've seen it before. When somebody is initiated into the 33rd degree of Freemasonry, they are blindfolded and lowered into a pyramid. After the initiate has taken the oath, his mask is removed and he quote-unquote receives the light. But this is not just a figurative light of knowledge, but reborn in literal light. Alan Moore's film, From Hell, starring Johnny Depp, is about an investigator who smokes opium to receive visions of the future and past. Against him is a series of murders perpetrated and concealed by the Freemasons, who occupy all the significant seats of power in 19th century London. The movie, aside from countless Masonic compasses and all-seeing eyes, depicts a reenactment of this most secretive ritual.
Let the brother receive the light.
At Yale University's Skull and Bones, initiates are placed in a coffin, where they reveal their deepest secrets, and are afterwards told that they are reborn as bonesmen. They are also told that they are now superior to Earth's human population, and use war and suffering to control the planet. In movies like The Skulls, this ritual is cryptically depicted as the main character, a new initiate to the Skulls, is asked whether he is ready to be reborn, after which he is drugged and wakes up in a coffin along with other prospective Skull and Bone initiates.
Hello?
Are you ready to be reborn?
Many terms that I believe are really just alternative names of this transformation and its recipients are the reborn, the black flame, those who have risen, the resurrected, assuming God form, self-deification, the Black Pilgrimage, the Oath, the Dragon Body, the Initiated, the Vampire, Warlocks, Druids, and of course, the Jedi. This conversion usually happens in large structures like pyramids and on ley lines. The Masons and the Illuminati have long used the phoenix in their symbolism. This is because the phoenix is a symbol of death and rebirth. In 1993's Warlock, the Armageddon, this ritual is nakedly displayed as the main character, Kenny Travis, is deliberately killed by his father so that he may be brought back to life with magical powers.
I didn't ask you to shoot me.
Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, the warrior rises from his own death.
2 days ago, my dad shot me. Dead. And then he brought me back to life, so now I'm like this walking zombie.
Then, his girlfriend and daughter of the town preacher insists on undergoing the same ritual so that she may fight at his side with similar abilities.
I have to be reborn.
There's only one way.
I know.
One book that mentions the Jedi, and the many names they've had throughout the centuries, is called The Return of the Serpents of Wisdom. The book's main focus is the reverence for serpents that exists in each human culture and how the gods have always been associated with the serpent. Mankind's relationship with the reptile is indeed a strange one. Humans have a natural aversion to reptiles. There are few creatures we would sooner kill in order to spare the life of a snake. Dogs, cats, bunny rabbits, dolphins. In fact, humans more often than not would rather see a snake die than just about any mammal on the planet. And yet, humans have, since ancient times, venerated the serpent and associated it with wisdom, godly powers, and the gods themselves. Even Jesus said to be as wise as serpents, while every other reference of the serpent in the Bible was unanimously negative. The return of the serpents of wisdom is kinda new agey, so the wise step lightly. But the book's cover is quite revealing. You have a body made of fire, receiving energy from two all-seeing eyes inside of pyramids, hovering above with the help of what appears to be the wings of the phoenix. Inside of the transformed man, the caduceus, or twin serpents. A picture truly is worth 1,000 words. But here's another picture that's worth 1,000 words. It's a card from Steve Jackson's card game Illuminati, the Game of Conspiracy. The card's name is Unmasked, and the caption below reads, "There is a secret of our cabal that even you of the 12th Circle have not known until now." Now, to understand the magnitude of this card, you need a bit of context.